All right, let's solve some problems from this learning objective. Please turn to section 2.8, Learning Workbook, page 133. Here's our first problem. Suppose f of x is equal to 4x plus 6 and g of x is equal to x plus 5. Find f dot g of x and f minus g of x. Okay, let's begin. F dot g of x means to take the two functions f of x and g of x and multiply them together. F of x is 4x plus 6. G of x is x plus 5. Both of these have two terms, therefore they must be put in parentheses. Binomial times binomial is achieved using FOIL. So let's do that. 4x times x, 4x squared. 4x times 5 plus 20x. 6 times x plus 6x. 6 times 5 plus 30. Combine your like terms. 4x squared plus 26x plus 30. Final answer. Okay, let's try f minus g of x. That means take f of x and g of x and subtract them. F of x is 4x plus 6. G of x is x plus 5. Because we're subtracting, the x plus 5 must be put in parentheses. Distribute the minus. 4x plus 6 minus x minus 5. Combine your like terms. 4x minus x, 3x. Plus 6 minus 5 is plus 1. Final answer, 3x plus 1. Okay, let's try another problem. Okay, next problem. Suppose that f of x equals 2x plus 1 and g of x equals the principal square root of the difference x minus 2. Find f over g of x and f minus g of x. Okay, let's start with this one. F over g of x means to take the two functions f of x and g of x and divide them. F of x is equal to 2x plus 1. G of x is equal to the principal square root of the difference x subtract 2. There's nothing here that we can simplify, therefore this is our final answer. F minus g of x means to take f of x and g of x and subtract them. F of x is 2x plus 1. G of x is the principal square root of the difference x minus 2, and we're subtracting. Once again, there's nothing we can do to simplify. This is our final answer.